salary, and they offered her male counterpart a higher salary. And he actually even negotiated and got twice what he asked for. He got what he asked for. Like the salary was 100K and he asked for 200K and he got 200K. But for women, the salary would be, so the benchmark is 100K. They would offer the woman 50K and the woman will accept 50K. No negotiations, no nothing. So you have that for women who work 9 to 5. And then, like you mentioned, for those who are into businesses and all that, for people who are into businesses, there are a lot of ways they leave monies on the table. A lot of ways. And one practical way is by the example you gave. I don't have to go through it. It's by the example you gave. They don't, so customer service, they don't have that, because your customers are everything when it comes to business, and you have to take care of them. You have to have every little detail about them. So you send them follow-up messages, you send them happy birthday messages. In fact, sometimes you ask them, do you want to buy? You have new stocks. You just do that.
Yeah.
But we have businesses who don't do that, right? So they're leaving monies on the table. Another way women leave money on the table is investing. Women don't invest. Like I said, statistics shows that women save much more than men, and men invest more than women invest.
Yeah.
So when it comes to investing, women are scared of taking risk, because with investing, you're taking risk. Whatever level, whatever investment you're going into. So there are low risk investment, mid risk investment, and high risk investment. But every investment carries a level of risk. So for women, we rather play it safe by hiding the money in a savings account or under the pillow.
Yeah.
So that is one way. And like you earlier said, you cannot accumulate wealth. In fact, you cannot build wealth saving.
Yeah,
You can only build wealth investing. And investing is simple. Investing means that your money is working for you. It means you're giving them money and then they're giving you something in return. And most times with investing, you don't necessarily have to work as hard, right? With investing, you're just putting aside money and then the money works for you after you have worked for the money, right? So that's one way I have seen women leave monies on the table. A woman has 10 million, but she rather saves it in a savings account where she's getting just maybe 4%, 2%, 3% in a year. When that same money can generate 30%, 20% in investment, right? So if a woman out there, you're listening to me, and then you prefer to be seeing your money, you prefer the safety of your money, please, you need to get out of that, especially if you're thinking transgenerational wealth. You cannot build transgenerational wealth. In fact, you cannot even build wealth. Talk more of transgenerational with savings. So you have to grow into investing. And if you're looking for ways you can invest or someone to push you through that, you can always send me a DM. You can always call me. Just reach out to me. That's what I do. I love helping people navigate that part of their lives, right? So the first is negotiation, the second is investing, and the third is networking. Even I am guilty of that. Right? With men, a man can just enter a place, and before you know it, he's greeting everybody. Before you know it, he has made friends. Before you know it, they're talking business. Before you know it, they're exchanging contacts. Before you know it, they're exchanging money. But with women, we have that reservation whereby we do not network. And trust me, in fact, I've honed my networking skills, because I realize that the more I network, the more I grow my network. The more I'm meeting people, and then the more I'm meeting people, the more I'm adding value, the more they're adding value to me, because every relationship is transactional, whether you like it or not. And then before you know it, you're growing. So networking is one In fact, out of all of them, networking is one very important, because networking can take you from 0 to 10 within a
Yeah.
twinkle of an eye.
Yes.
Someone can just refer someone at an event, and then they refer you to someone for a business, for a promotion or something.
Yeah.
In fact, do you know that at higher levels of organizations, like big organizations, five what do they call them?
Fortune 500.
Fortune 500 companies, they don't put out
Their ads.
their ads.
They don't need
They
ads.
usually will look for people within their networks. And
Yeah.
before you know, it's their recommendation. It's their recommendation. They're recommending this one. They're not coming out to tell you they're looking for this, they're looking for, no. It's their recommendation. In fact, I know someone who got a job via a high placing job via recommendation.
Yeah.
Someone said, I know that this lady will be good for this job. And she sent in, the recommendation went ahead of her. She sent in her CV and she was a perfect match for it. And today she has a job, a good paying job. So
Yeah.
most times networking, like I said, can take you from 0 to 100
Yes.
just by meeting the right people, being in the right circle of people and all that. So that is one way I know that women have left money on
On
the
the
table.
table.
Please
Yeah.
go out and network more. Come out of your
Yeah.
shell. Yeah.
Get out of your comfort zone. Most of us are so coy.
Exactly.
We are
Yeah.
so coy, even to address, to introduce ourselves in a room where we come into, even if for a workshop. Most workshop coordinators will insist, introduce yourself to the person next to you. You don't know if you are meeting
Yeah. Yeah.
so. That's what will compel them to now turn. Otherwise, everybody will just be coy. They will maybe be looking at your
Your
accessories and
shoe, your
whatever.
handbag. Yeah.
That's what we look at, but we will not now take it a step further that is more substantial. Other things I wrote down about leaving money on the table that we do is that we don't like sales.
Yes.
For you to communicate your value. And I just want to say welcome to all the amazing people that are joining. You are so many. I see you. I appreciate you all. We are with Rich Auntie Finance. This is episode 88 of Ryan's Reset Essentials. It's a live show I do weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, periodically, basically, here on IG, episode 88. And we are talking about the importance of money mindset. And we have a specialist here today sharing our insights. So thank you so much. If what we are saying is resonating, put a thumbs up in the chat. Let's know. If what we are saying is resonating, do that bubble hearts, all those red hearts that bubble on the page. It makes me so excited, and it will make Sarah so happy that you guys are internalizing everything she's saying. And if anything we said resonates and you never got to ask your question today, please follow our pages if you don't already, or send us DMs. Thank you for those that are putting the thumbs up. I see you. We see you. We appreciate each and every one of you. There are many ways women are leaving money on the table. Sarah has said, you don't negotiate. You are in a career. You are doing so well. You're adding so much value. Sometimes they will even come and bring somebody junior to supervise you in a job that you are better than, because you are not speaking up. You are not showing up in meetings. You are shy, lack of confidence. Or you go for a new interview, you don't negotiate. There was something I used to do in the bank then. I would leave my office and I would go and apply to other banks to see my viability, to know how much value I have garnered over the years. So when they give me a new position and I get interviewed, I will be so happy. It makes me see I know my value. That gave me the audacity to walk up to my own boss. I wasn't ready to leave, but I needed to show to prove to myself that I had value. I didn't want to leave money on the table. Then a promotion that I'd been waiting for 4 years, I walked up to them and demanded for it, because if another bank could give me that position, I might as
Yeah.
well leave and take it in the other bank, right? Because I knew my value. But you need to be willing to come out and tell people your value by being ready to sell. You must sell your value to somebody else. Even the beautiful bride in the house that the man saw the beautiful flower, came to ask for her hand in marriage. She came outside. That's why he saw her. She was going down the street. The father sent her message. The mother sent her message. Otherwise, you won't come to the parents to ask for a hand in marriage, the traditional way back in the old days, and say, I saw a beautiful flower in your house. The flower came outside, or the flower usually is planted outside in the garden. And people are seeing the flower and they see, oh, this flower is blossoming. Why don't we come inside and pluck it? You understand? So if you have value, you should be willing to sell. You should be willing to come outside. Then if you're in business, you should be willing to make offers. You should be willing to make offers. Offer of your service, offer of your program. I'm making my offer right now. I have the Monetize Your Skills to $1 Million bills. It's coming up October 26th. And you don't want to miss it. Everything we are sharing here, we are going to blow it up, magnify it during that training. You are going to learn so much. You need to be in that training. Another thing I would like to add, where people leave money on the table, Sarah's video has paused, so I'm sure she'll come back to us in a few minutes. Another way that people leave money on the table is that you are not following up to learn more about money. A lot of us, please let me know if you can still see me. I want to be sure it's not just Sarah that is frozen. Okay, Sarah is frozen. Those that are still here, thank you for joining. Quincy, SGV, Millie, Mariam, all of you. I have some points about how we should not leave money on the table as women. Some of the things we do that we used to leave money on the table is we do not like sales. We need to love sales. I was in the bank for like 13 years. I know most people hate marketing, but I was in operations when I was hired, customer service. I walked up to my boss and told him, no, I want to do marketing. I want to go out in the field and tell customers about the bank's products and services. And good enough, if not, I had that experience for 13 years. That's what now helps me to thrive as a business owner. That's what helps me to thrive any room I enter. That's what helps me to network and show my value to the next person. So please, if you want to make more money in your business, don't be scared about marketing and sales. You know, as a business owner, as even a career person, you are the chief marketing officer of your organization. Anywhere you go, you should be able to communicate that organization's mission, vision, core values to the person or to the prospective client, right? So it's so important. These ways we are leaving money on the table. Imposter syndrome is another thing that is affecting us as women that makes us leave money on the table. So most of us, and Sarah spoke about it earlier, when men are in the room, they meet somebody, they introduce themselves, business starts immediately. When women are together, we are doubting, we are thinking, should we be in this room? Maybe this woman is more experienced than me. Maybe that man is more experienced than me. We consistently doubt ourselves. Imposter syndrome is one big enemy that is making us to leave money on the table as women. We need to be mindful of it. Based on the research, the average woman, if she knows something, if for example, they tell a woman that there's a job opening somewhere, she will make sure that she's 100% qualified before she goes for that job interview. But if it's a man, he will make sure that he's 60%, even if it's 40% qualification, he will go and apply for the job. So these are some of the ways that we leave money on the table. Hello, Sarah. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
My phone actually went off. I'm
so
sorry.
So what are you doing now? Did you plug it in somewhere as you're talking?
No, so I'm using my tab, but this will also soon go off.
Oh my God. Okay, let me ask you the last.
Yeah, I've not actually been home all through the day.
Yeah,
like
I get you. So sorry, Belle. You need to rest too. You need to take some time to rest. Okay, so let me jump the fifth question and move to the last question for the day. Please, can you give us 4 ways women can use to begin to increase their income today? Feel free to tell us about the programs you have that will enable us to have these ways to activate immediately. So what are the 4 ways that women can use to increase their income today?
Okay, 4 ways.
This is a very nice topic. People are just popping into this live like Kilo Day. This is so cool.
Okay.
When you hear me say Kilo Day, you think I can speak one single Yoruba.
Right?
I cannot even speak it to save my life. Okay, yes.
Okay. So 4 ways women can. What was the question again? 4 ways
What
women
are the
can.
can you give us 4 ways that women can use to begin to increase their income today?
Okay, begin to increase their income.
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing I would advise any woman here who is looking to increase her income is to increase your value.
Yeah.
To increase your value. If you wherever you need to upscale,
Yeah.
wherever you need to if it's certification you need, if it's a new skill you need, if it's a new knowledge you need, whatever it is, just value up. That's the easiest way to earn more
Yeah.
that I've realized or come to, at least
To
personally,
realize.
and it has worked for so many people. The easiest way to increase your income is to value up, add value to yourself. So it could be through getting new skills, getting a new certificate, or even going back to school or whatever. But just find ways to value up, because the more value you have, the more you're able to earn. So I'll
Yeah.
repeat that again. The more value you have, the more
Yeah,
you're
able to
able to
earn.
earn. Because the more value you have, it means that you're able to serve people who can afford you. If I'm at level 1, I'll be able to serve someone at level 0. But if I'm at level 10, it means I can serve those at level 1, 2, 3,
3, 4,
4,
5,
5,
5,
6,
6,
7,
7,
8,
8, 9.
9.
Yeah.
So you cannot compare someone at level 1 who can only add value and earn on someone who is at level 0 and someone who is at level 10 who has 9 people he can impact
Yeah.
and make income from.
Yeah.
So the first thing is to value up as a woman. Whatever you're doing, if you're making hair, you're baking, you're teaching, you're a banker, you're a tailor, a fashion designer, whatever aspect of life you find yourself, value up, right?
Yes.
That's the first thing. The second one I will tell you is to invest. Whatever income you're making, set aside a portion of it into investment. Because for how long can you work you can't work all your life. You need to put systems in place that will help you when you no longer have the strength to work. Even when you have the strength to work, it's just so good for your money to work for you. It's good
It's
to be
so
having
beautiful.
money from somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you
just work
just sit
because you
down
feel
and then
like
you have a
working, not
lot.
because you must
Yes,
work. Yeah.
exactly. Not because you have to. It's not a must,
Yeah.
but because you've grown to that level of discipline that you're investing, and then your money is in turn making money for you.
Yes.
Then for those who want to create, okay, yeah. So how to earn more? Then you can create side hustles. Side
Yes.
hustle is one sure way to increase your income. But these days, you have to know that side hustle is not really side hustle. It's a lot of work. Don't enter with it with the mindset that it's something you just, no, no, no. So that's why investing is actually a better option for those who have the money and don't have the time to work. And when I say investing, I'm not just talking about investing in stocks, mutual funds, bonds. You can invest in somebody's business. You can invest in in a startup, SME. You can invest in that. So the person does all the work and then you get the return on investment based
Yeah.
on your agreement or whatever. So that's one
Yes.
good way. Or you can invest in real estate, whether it's residential, commercial properties. So those are ways you can actually make money. In fact, one very
Yes.
good way you can make money again is by real estate investment trust. So with real estate investment trust, you get rental income from that, right? So
Yeah.
those are ways you can actually increase your income as a woman.
Yes. Fantastic. Wow. Fantastic. Fantastic. I don't want this life to end. As you see me, it's like I just woke up from sleep. I'm very energized. So, but it has to end. All good things must come to an end. I'm so thankful
Yes.
that you came here this evening. You honored my
Yeah, I forgot the last
invitation.
one.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
you said how they can reach me, right? Was it how they could
Yes.
reach me or the
Yes, I said
services
that
I offer?
you can even the ways they can increase their income, you can provide what your service that you use to help them. Oh, she's frozen again. Can you guys see her? Is she moving? Is her We didn't get the fourth one, ma. She said real estate investment. You can invest through real estate. Um, you can you can value upwards, increase your value upwards. She said that. And some other ways that you can increase your income today as a woman is you should learn to monetize your skills. She gave some highlights about value upwards. But another thing I wanted to share, okay, she's not, yeah, she's off right now. So let me continue. Another important thing I wanted to share, some of us may want to value upwards by going back to school, getting certifications or getting another degree, and you see that you are unable to do that because of money. But there's something I will add. Let me invite her in again and see. Yeah. Okay. So let's see if she can join us one more time before we round up this evening. Hello, dear.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Was it from me?
Yes.
Oh, I actually thought it was from you because I was online and then I was waiting to hear you talk, but I
Oh
couldn't.
my. Uh-oh. It
Yes.
just froze on my end. Then I was asking them, then they said they can't see you either.
Oh, okay. So I guess it's network.
Yeah,
It's the
it's
network then.
network. So
Okay.
somebody was saying that she didn't get the fourth one that you shared about can you run through the four ways you can increase their income again? I think the fourth one was real estate
Re-
investment.
yeah, real estate investment. So they're called
Yes.
REITs, real estate investment funds. Real
Yes.
estate investment funds. So those ones, so if you want to know about investing, like I said, in general, just reach out to me on my page directly, and I usually
Rich
host
Auntie
classes.
Finance is the
Yeah,
page.
yeah, so I usually host classes on investing, strictly on investing. So I teach you everything you need to know, because there are a lot. You can't just jump into investing like that without knowing some basic things. We need to know what your financial goals are, what your risk appetite is, because it's very
Yeah.
important in choosing the kind of investments you go into. Your age matters when it comes to investment. It's a big player in what you invest in. So
Yeah.
you could reach out to me on my Instagram page, on my Instagram handle, and I'll give you more information. But it's real estate investment trust. That is for rental income. So you want to be making money from real estate every quarter or every year, you can invest in that.
There is a peculiar way that I know we can increase our income, but in this part of the world, people don't talk about it. I don't know if you have some experience in that area.
Okay.
I know there was a post you put up once, and I sent a DM to you. I commented on the post, and you liked it. I was talking. You posted something by Dr. Myron Golden, is in the US. So he's my money mindset mentor. I've taken his program before. So the man is extraordinary when it comes to money mindset, wealth building, and he uses biblical principles. King Solomon's story and everything is so amazing. And even if I'm a Muslim, I really resonate with everything because the Old Testament Bible and the Quran have a lot of similarities. And at the end of the day, we are worshiping the same God. So I really love his philosophies. So there was something he said regarding how you can grow money through life insurance policy. Can you throw more
Yes.
light on that? He said something like everybody should have life insurance. But in Nigeria, like Two-Face said, nobody won't buy, but they won't go heaven. Nobody wants to die. So when we hear life
Okay.
insurance, everybody is scared that, am I going to die? I'm not doing this. I'm not touching this. He insists that everybody should have life insurance, insure your children, insure your spouses, And I'm just trying to figure out how can you earn your income through life insurance. Can you help us throw a light on that?
Okay, so for insurance, that's not really my area,
Your
because
area.
yes,
Yeah.
because in Nigeria, that insurance thing is not our
And even when
strong
you
point.
approach insurance
But it's
companies and tell them about life insurance, it's only when they bury the person,
car
then they tell you a
insurance, health
particular amount, just be
insurance.
saving small, small.
Yes,
So it's almost like,
yes,
yeah. But I know in the
exactly.
US, in Canada, you
Yeah,
can
yeah. No,
actually
over there
borrow
there is
against your
more.
life insurance and it's non-taxable and you can earn more money from there. So life insurance is even used as seed money, like borrowing from your own savings while you are still
Yes.
alive. Before you die, if there's any difference from what you borrowed, whatever they need to give your loved ones, they'll just back it out. And because it's non-taxable, every income you make there is taxed. Everything you do, as you say hello, they tax you. So but that one they don't tax it. So it's a way that people also increase their income. Yeah. So I had written that one down and I wanted to ask you about it. So thank you so much. One thing I was adding when you were offline was that while you are saying we should value upwards, which is so important, I also believe that we are our own greatest asset. This money we are looking for is an asset, but in every scenario in our life, we need to determine what do we have in our hand that can be an income producing asset. And each of
Yes.
us, we have experience because a lot of us think we need to go back to school. That's nice. But it takes a lot of money to go back to school. Like when I was overseas for like 7 years, I realized I didn't need to go back to school. I was walking into spaces and doing my trainings and coordinating people that were more knowledgeable than me. Because why? I knew that Monfik, was an asset. Whatever they look like, they are white, they are not better than me. I am an asset. I know my value. So if there's one thing each of us here that go with, which resonates with the same thing you said, one key thing really to help us increase our income is just understanding our value, and it comes from our self-worth.
Yes.
Really having a high level of self-worth, because I believe our self-worth should be our personal property.
Yeah.
Most women in Africa and all around the world leave their self-worth to the society, to the media, to people's interpretation of beauty. Like they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. They tell you are too slim, you are too short, you are too dark, you are too light, you are too skinny, whatever. So those days as a younger child, I was so skinny. Now people tell me you look younger than your age. We don't believe you have kids. Now, I was being criticized or teased and bullied in school then for being too
For
skinny.
being
But
slim.
now everybody wants to have that
Yeah.
frame. So imagine, and it did affect my self-esteem for so long. We need to really work on our self-esteem as women. And when our self-worth increases, our net worth increases. And then again, if you want to know more, send me a DM so you can learn about the monetize your skills to $1,000,000 bills. I want to thank everyone for being here today, and I want to thank you especially, Sarah, for taking the time. I know how hard it was for you, and you have a cold, and you still took time. Thank you so much.
You're
God bless you.
you're
Thank you, thank you,
welcome.
thank you,
Thank you
thank you,
for
thank you, thank
having
you.
me, and for
Thank you.
everyone who showed up. Thank you. Thank you
Oh,
for being here
well,
for
more
us.
people are just popping in still. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to save the
Okay.
replay. Sarah, please, I'll add you as collaborator. Would you mind?
Yes, please,
So that
so
your
that I can
audience can
post it too.
enjoy the
Yes.
replay as well. So I'll do that right
Yes.
now so you can accept
Okay.
it so that your audience can enjoy the
Okay.
replay and those that came in. If you don't follow Sarah, at Rich Auntie Finance, I don't know what is doing you. Follow her. And please, if you don't follow me, I have 90% of people that come on these lives. They don't follow me, they'll just come. Please follow
Please
me.
follow.
Please,
Please
Sarah, beg
follow and
them.
share
Please
too.
follow me. There's
Follow
so
and
much
share.
value.
Yes,
And
follow
share
and
and share
share.
this live.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you.
guys. Have a good evening. God bless you.
Bye.
Thank you, darling. Bye. Bye. Oh. Oh, that was a phenomenal live class. Thank you so much to everyone that joined. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I really thank Sarah Amana, aka Dr. Sarah Amana, aka Rich Auntie Finance, for giving us her depth of knowledge today on how we can increase our income. A woman's guide to increasing income. Those that are just joining, this has been a life-changing class, even for me. Is a Q&A with critical questions on how you can improve your money mindset, your financial literacy, improve your income, build more wealth for yourself. So thank you so much for joining. Have a good evening. Stay inspired always, and know that the right mindset is the reset that you need for success. Look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ryan's Reset Essentials, episode 89, uploading, coming up soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.